Everyone. Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. This meeting is held in the Roselle Park High School auditorium. It is an open session of the Roselle Park Board of Education held under the Open Public Meetings Act of the state of New Jersey. Notice of this meeting was sent to the Star Ledger, local source, the Home News Tribune, the Borough Clerk, school offices, and the district website. Roll call, please.
President Holmes.
Here.
Vice President Falstrom.
Here.
Mr. Biamonte.
Here.
Mr. Fernandez.
Here.
Z. Infante. Dr. Kirk.
Here.
Jennifer McCarr.
Here.
Constance Catella.
Here.
Mike Landry.
Here.
Please rise for a flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let it be resolved that the Roselle Park Board of Education meeting hereby convenes to executive session for discussion of the following subjects: attorney-client privilege and personnel. It is anticipated that the executive session will take approximately 60 minutes. The board may take action during public session. The board shall return to public session following the executive session at approximately 7 p.m. The minutes of the executive session shall be released to the public when reason for executive session no longer exists. You'll have a motion to go into executive.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are in executive. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Can I have a motion to go back into open?
Make the motion.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. I apologize for being a little late, but we had several things to discuss and we wanted to finish up the discussion before we come back out. At this time, I will open up the public portion for anyone to come up to the mic and speak on any agenda items only. Anyone wishing to speak, please come forward, state your name and address, and you will be allowed 3 minutes to speak. Okay, nobody's rushing. Okay, at this time, we'll close the agenda portion. At this time, I will go into the principal's report. Ms. Costa. Who, this?
Yeah, it's supposed to, why don't we call Mr. Ford to do?
Okay, Mr. Foy,
Just
you
say
want
hello.
to come up and do?
Just say hello, wave. I guess he wasn't told.
Do a certificate?
Yeah, we can start. If you have any report that you want to.
If you want to say anything, say it, and then we'll give, then we'll give these.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Thank you very much. I just here in the high school, we are gearing up for a graduation come Monday. We are currently doing final exams, which started off pretty well today. Everybody was on time. That's a good thing. And we are winding everything down. We had Mr. Roselle Park last night, which was fantastic. We had the band end of the year picnic / dinner last week, which was an awesome sight. Those kids worked so hard. We had the Spring Sports Awards last week too. We had a lot of successful stories in the spring. So it's the traditional end of the year stuff that we have going here at the high school. And now the big thing is for Monday, the weather, cross our fingers, is looking good. Every day we check, it gets nicer and nicer and nicer. So we're hoping for that. We were outside last year for our graduation. We hope to be outside this year for graduation and kind of really get back to normal after COVID has really kind of put a little wrinkle in all of the activities that we do at the end of the year. We're also doing project graduation. I know that the PTA has been working hard at that, so I know the kids are looking forward to that. I actually had a kid track me down in the hall yesterday asking me like 10,000 questions about it because he's so excited to go. So I didn't want to spill too many secrets. So It's just that normal time of the year here at the high school. Everybody's excited to finish up. Seniors are graduating. We have a lot of seniors going to some outstanding colleges in the fall. So we are, as a staff here, administration as well as the teachers, so proud of them as they go on to their next chapter. We have others going into military service and going into other type of careers. So once again, our kids here at Roseville Park High School have done a phenomenal job in getting ready for the next chapter of their life. So we hope to see everybody at graduation, and we certainly can't wait. Outside, of course, outside. And then next up, we are going to do our recognitions for athletics. We are going to honor our bowling team tonight, our wrestling team tonight, as well as our Union County Scholar athletes. I did look through the certificates. Bowling, there is one thing that was left off, which we will correct. We can still hand them out tonight. But we'll correct and hand them out before the end of the school year, not to worry. Should I come up there to do that, or do I call them from here?
You can do that. We're going to come up there.
Okay. All right, great. Okay, first up, we're going to call our scholar athletes. Every year, the Union County Interscholastic Athletic Conference chooses a male and female scholar athlete. Those scholar athletes, they're voted on by the coaches, all the head coaches here at Roseville Park High School. The kids are nominated, and then they write a bio about themselves, and then those bios are presented to all the head coaches. The head coaches then vote on it, read them carefully, I hope, and vote on them, and then we come up with a male and female scholar athlete. Those scholar athletes were honored last week. They normally do a dinner. They didn't do it, still with COVID, because it's a long process to get it going. So they decided the conference in the beginning of the year just to do the drive-through, which was at Johnson High School, and it was fabulous. I actually think it's a little bit better than a dinner. Kids nowadays don't want to sit for 3 hours at a stuffy dinner. They rather mingle with the other people, get their award, take photos, and kind of a nice, relaxed atmosphere. So this year, for our Union County Interscholastic Athletic Conference female scholar, it's Yarsleta Garcia. Come on up, Yarsleta. She played track as well as girls soccer for us. Did qualify for the sectional meet down in Pennsauken. So she had a fabulous career. Our Union County Interscholastic Athletic Conference male scholar athlete is Jared Foy. He played football, basketball, and track all 4 years while he was here at Roseville Park High School. And then our last one, she's not here tonight. She was out sick today, but I do want to acknowledge her. This year, the Union County Interscholastic Athletic Conference added an award, the Sportsmanship Award, and they only gave it out to 7 schools, and Miranda Tavares was selected as one of those students selected. So we're very proud of her, of the 21 schools in the county, that she was one of the 7 picked, okay? So congratulations to you guys. You can open up. Yes. What's the next fact you got? Bowling. Okay, next up is bowling. Just turn back here. All right, this year our bowling team had an outstanding season. They were the overall Group 1 champs, which is extremely hard to do, but they were the overall Group 1 champs. They were the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 sectional champs, and they were the Union County Conference champs. This is the second time that our bowling team has earned an overall Group 1 state championship, which is fabulous. We're also going to honor them at our first home football game under the lights, hopefully. Nice celebration there. They're going to get their championships rings. We did this once again back in 2016 when they won it, our first home football game under the lights. So congratulations to our bowling team. Mr. Fucci could not make it tonight, but we do have Coach Metzger here to help us as well. So once again, congratulations to our Group 1 state championship bowling team. And our members are David Bromowski. You're here. If I call your name, come on up if you're here, David. Coach Metzger, sure, you can get up there. Coach Metzger is a phys ed teacher at Aldine School for us. Alexander Lay, come on up. Caroline Donnelly, come on up. Justin Lizzo, come on up. Mia Luna, come on up. Ryan Marino, come on up.
Alex Lay, right here.
Alex?
Ryan is at the end, Ryan Marino is over here.
No, no worries. No, let him up there. Let him bask in the glory. It was a great season. That's Miss Donnelly right there.
Ryan Murray. David Newhart. Justin Lizzo, see if he's in there. Ryan Murray.
Douglas?
Owens. Michael Martins. Congratulations.
All right, now we have Michael Martins. You good? Michael Martins also played a 300 game this year, a 300 game Michael did. Just fantastic. Owen Miller. Owen, also a tennis player for us, played this weekend in an individual championship, represented Roseville Park very, very well in tennis as well. So Owen Miller.
Here's that one right there. Ryan Murray, so we get him in.
Tyler Monaco, senior Tyler Monaco, coming on up. After Tyler, we have Brian Murray. Come on up, Brian. Next up, we have David Newhart. And last, we have Derek Winowski. Caitlin Nickel could not make it tonight. And that is your 2022 Group 1 State Champ Bowling Team. Congratulations, everybody. If you guys can open your certificates for the picture, just open and push it back. It looks a lot nicer for the picture. And Coach Doug Metzger, like we said before.
Yeah, Mr. Mix- Mr. Miguel.
All right, I'm gonna write that Justin get one. Justin Lizzo's missing one. Like I said, it's gotta be fixed.
Again, guys, as you go through your certificates, if anything's misspelled or left out, we'll get you a new one. Just bring it to our attention. That's no big deal. It's real quick to do it.
Sorry. They're different color.
All right, as Coach Rooney gets his group up against the wall like we do at the Sports Awards, our wrestling team had another outstanding season. We were the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 State Champs. We went up to Hasbrook Heights and beat them up there. It was a fantastic night. Are you from Hasbrook Heights? I see the, what are you talking about? But we went up to Hasbrook Heights. It was a fantastic atmosphere up there. They got this small little gym, something right out of that Vision Quest movie that everybody's seen 100 times. So it was fantastic for our boys to go up there and win that. Our boys do a lot during the wrestling season. We go down to West Virginia for a tournament. We do tournaments on Saturday. Union County tournament, we had 5 champs this year, which is outstanding. So, Coach Rooney and his staff provide a great experience for our kids. We're extremely proud of what they do there. So as I call you up, come on up and receive your certificate. Okay, first up, we're going to call our statisticians up. All right, the Molinaro sisters, come on up. We have Macy and Madison. Madison's going off to Stockton next year. We're excited about that.
Madison's right here, and then let's see, for Sister Macy's there, right? Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. All right, next up, we have our wrestlers. First up, we have Julian Alston. He's here. Come on up. Jules looking fantastic there. We like when they dress up. How about Julian Cologne? Is he here? Nope. Okay. Dylan George. All right, then I know Kyle's couldn't make it. Manny couldn't make it. Dylan George. He's usually here for these things. Nope. Matthew Griffin, one of our county champs. Matt Griffin. Mason Harms. Mason Harms here. No, he was another county champ for us. He had an outstanding season. Thomas DeScula, I see him. He's here. Tommy plays football and golf for us as well. Okay, he participated in Mr. Rosal Park last night. Ryan Leva, right? Come on up. Julian Moran, is he here? Nope. Jules is there. Yep, in the back there. Didn't see him there. Plays baseball for us too. Come on up, Julian. Another county champ for us, Angel Mejia. Angel Mejia was a county champ for us as well. Freshman Kevin Osoria. Nope, I'm sorry, freshman Xavier Rodriguez. Saw Kevin when I looked over there. That's Xavier Rodriguez. Kevin Osorio couldn't be with us tonight, but I want to acknowledge him as well as Sal Randazzo. He couldn't be here. All right, we'll get you on there, Xavier. Okay, next up we have county champ John James Ranieri. Also plays football for us and baseball for us. 3-sport athlete, earned 3 letters this year as well. Congratulations, John James. Had an outstanding year for us. Next up, again, I'm just going to go down. I want to acknowledge everybody, but we have Brandon Scott. Okay, Tyler Sig couldn't make it tonight. I don't see him right unless anybody came in late. We have Jason Torres. Congratulations, Jason. We also had Nick Torino, who couldn't meet up with us. And of course, our head coach, Ryan Rooney. Congratulations, boys. Outstanding wrestling season. Thank you to our statisticians. It's got to be the craziest sport to do, wrestling when you're a stat, because there's so much going on. You got to pay attention. Boys, if you can open up your certs, it looks a lot nicer when they're open.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Want to do it now? It's going to be long.
All right, guys, thank you very much. And lastly, I'd like to thank Mr. Garrido and Mr. Harms and the Board of Education for all their support for Rosal Park Athletics. It's it's a great pleasure and honor for me to work with this board because they're so pro-athletic and they're so behind our kids. They come to the games and to the matches and really support our kids in all sports. So a big thank you to Mr. Harms, Mr. Garrido, and the rest of the board. We appreciate your support always. All right. Have a great summer, and we look forward to seeing everybody at our fall games, especially with the lights going up, fall football under the lights, soccer as well. So thank you very much, guys. Looking forward to it.
Good evening, everyone. This time I have a special recognition that I would like to make an announcement. Sure. Sit down for another 5 minutes, guys. At least 2 more hours, guys. I'll send you home. Don't worry about it. At this time, I have a special recognition. As everyone is aware, the governor has an award for teachers as well as service professionals of the year. And every year they select, or the districts select one member of each building to be the educator of the year or the service professional of the year. This year, as always, we have a very impressive group of educators and service professionals that I would like to recognize today. As a matter of fact, they've been really celebrated all month long. About a month ago, we were at King University, the Educators of the Year, where the county, the Superintendent's Roundtable in the county recognized them, and it was a wonderful event. And then 2 weeks ago, we had our annual staff celebration dinner, where we also recognized and acknowledged our Teachers of the Year. What I did, I asked the principals, each principal, to write a little blurb about what made them special this year. And I would like to start with the Aldine School Educator of the Year, Ms. Grace Lopez. And Dr. Scully wrote this: Grace Lopez is a teacher like no other. She is incredibly patient, skilled, and dedicated to her students in the autism program. Regularly, Grace goes out of her way to meet the needs of her students. It is not uncommon for Grace to visit with a student at home to help them with transitions to school or generalizing skills from school to home. In fact, the past few weeks, Grace has ridden the bus back and forth to a student's home each day to help the student become reacquainted with Aldine and his teacher. Grace is a treasure who cannot be replaced, and we are eternally grateful to have for her to be a part of the Aldine family and faculty. And I would like to present to you Aldine's Educator of the Year, Grace Lopez. Next is Tara Pisano, Robert Gordon School. Mrs. Pisano is an energetic, enthusiastic, and caring teacher. Her students arrived eager to see and greet her every day. Mrs. Pisano goes above and beyond to provide meaningful learning experiences for her students. She has established a collaborative relationship with her families and colleagues. Her positive disposition touches everyone that she meets. She is a pleasure to have on the staff. I'd like to present to you Robert Gordon Educator of the Year, Tara Pisano. Sherman School Educator of the Year, Anne Marie Gachillon. Mrs. Gachillon is a second grade teacher at Sherman School. Mrs. Gachillon uses a variety of instructional strategies to ensure all students in her class are learning. When teaching new concepts and skills, Mrs. Gachillon provides the necessary structure to meet her students at their appropriate level, while setting the foundation that allows them to grow beyond the classroom walls. Mrs. Gachillon has created a productive and safe classroom where students feel secure and comfortable to express their feelings. and opinions. She is naturally caring towards the students and always supportive of their needs. Through words and actions, Mrs. Gassion builds feelings of self-worth and a love of teaching in her students. I'd like to present Sherman School Educator of the Year, Ms. Anne-Marie Gassion. Middle School Educator of the Year, Ms. Michelle Lynch. Mrs. Lynch is a very dedicated educator who loves her profession and seeks to make a difference in the lives of all of her students, as well as their families. Her skillfulness is evident in all aspects of her teaching. Through her resource and in-class support classes, Mrs. Lynch demonstrates adaptability and knowledge, as well as kindness and compassion. It's evident that her knowledge of teaching theory is outstanding, and we see this as her students thrive in her classes and continue to grow academically. Mrs. Lynch shares her knowledge with all of her colleagues and has led professional development across the district. Her ability to collaborate and demonstrate leadership outside the classroom is just another great quality Mrs. Lynch possesses. She is a wealth of knowledge about many things such as Linkit, and is always willing to help guide every one of her colleagues in the right direction. Ms. Lynch goes out of her way to make sure her explanations are clear and concise. She is a great resource and guide for our staff. And I'd like to present now Middle School Educator of the Year, Ms. Michelle Lynch. Okay, our high school educator of the year could not be here. She is caring for her newborn baby right now, so I didn't, but she is certainly very appreciative of this award. Her name is Allison Robinson, and this is what Mrs. Costa wrote about her. Mrs. Robinson has been teaching English at Roselle Park High School since 2006. She puts her student first, and everything she does, she sets high standards and expectations, and they want to meet them. They know that she believes each of them can succeed because she takes the time to form a relationship with each student. She shows her students in big ways and in small ways every single day that she cares for them, understands them, and emphasizes with them. Her classroom is a safe and welcoming place. She is a joy to teach with and truly a remarkable educator. So the High School Educator of the Year, Ms. Allison Robinson. And then we have our Service Professionals of the Year. Just hang in there, guys. It's a little bit more glory for you, a little more exposure. First, we have from the middle school, Ms. Megan Gibson. Ms. Gibson has proven her dedication and commitment to the students in the middle school ABA program. She has gone above and beyond, not only for her students, but also to her colleagues. Her dedication to helping students in the ABA program succeed makes her stand out as a professional and as a colleague. Ms. Gibson continues to be a great asset to the Roselle Park Middle School. She truly cares for the students she works with and will make sure that they are receiving the best education possible and be part of the school community. So our middle school professional service educator, Ms. Megan Gibson. Next, from Robert Gordon Elementary School, Ms. Ann Riggy. Mrs. Riggy has been working at Robert Gordon for 17 years as a paraprofessional. She is incredibly helpful to her students and around the school. She has a positive attitude and is a pleasure to everyone in the school. She is a valued member of the Robert Gordon team. And I would like to introduce the Service Professional of the Year for Robert Gordon, Ann Riggy. Congratulations. Okay, the next three members of the staff could not be here this evening, but I would like to certainly recognize each of them. The Sherman Service Professional of the Year is Ms. Laura Mansell. And Mrs. Legner wrote this about Mrs. Mansell. Some say Laura Mansell is the glue that holds Sherman School together. She is highly organized and kind-hearted, despite the craziness of the main office. On any given day, she is handling students' questions, handling in permission slips, asking to go home for forgotten band instruments and lunchboxes. She manages staff requests, finding substitutes to cover preps, asking for doors to be unlocked, all while she's answering the phone and the doorbell at the same time. She wears many hats during the school day. However, Laura handles all of it with very little effort. She is most generous with her heart and always performs each task with a smile. She is a listening ear for the staff, the students, and parents. She is compassionate and caring for all that cross her path. Sherman School is very lucky to have Laura Mansell as their administrative assistant. And again, the Service Professional of the Year for Sherman School, Laura Mansell. Congratulations. Okay, the Service Professional for Aldine Elementary School is Ms. Alyssa Hussey. It makes perfect sense that Alyssa Hussey was selected as Aldine's Governor's Educational Service Professional of the Year. Aldine absolutely could not have made it through the pandemic without her knowledge, organizational skills, and her incredible work ethic. Alyssa has the utmost amount of patience. She has given out millions of masks to students, taken hundreds of temperature, made countless phone calls about symptoms and quarantining, all with a calm demeanor. Alyssa is the embodiment of grace under pressure. Through all we have gone through, never once did we see her flinch or frown or tire. Alyssa surely deserves the distinction of Educational Service Professional of the Year. So we want to congratulate Alyssa Hussey, the Aldine Service Professional of the Year. And last but not least, the High School Service Professional of the Year, Michelle Paterno. Ms. Paterno is an incredible, helpful resource at the high school. She spends more above and beyond the hours that she's contracted to assist in the special education class. And Ms. Paterno not only assists in her class, but she is also very supportive across the entire high school staff. And we want to thank Ms. Paterno, the High School Service Professional of the Year, Ms. Michelle Paterno. Congratulations to all. Great job. We are very proud of you. It's an honor to present all of you with these certificates of recognitions. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Garrido, and congratulations to all athletes and teachers. Great job. At this time, do we have any committee reports? Hearing none, we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Harms. And at this time, it is my pleasure and honor to present our anti-bullying coordinator, Ms. Ellen Becker, Assistant Principal at the high school, to review the official grade reports for the 2020-2021 school self-assessment as required by the Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights. Ms. Becker?
Thank you, Mr. Garrido. Good evening, everybody. So as Mr. Garrido said, this report is for the 2020.
Excuse me, Spackard.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Students,
Cut 'em
I
loose.
know you're anxious to get out.
They have exams to study for, so we need to let them go.
Have a good night, students. Thank you.
Teachers and teachers.
And teachers. Well, they were running. The teachers weren't running. They were running. They were. Yeah, I know. And sorry, Ms. Baggett. You can have the audience now. You know what I mean?
They hear me talk too much anyway.
These are the ones that
Okay, so as Mr. Garrido said, I am required by the the New Jersey Department Bill of Rights to report on our self-assessment scores every year. This is for last school year, 2020-21. This is a very detailed rubric that each school with their anti-bullying specialist, their school safety team, and their principal use to review their trainings and programs having to do with harassment, intimidation, and bullying in their schools. There's no passing score. It's just a tool that they use to help them focus on their programming, their training, and their resources for the following year. So these are the exact scores that I already reported to you at a meeting on December 7th, 2021. At that time, after you approved them, I was required to submit them to the New Jersey Department of Education, where they take a very long time to review them and approve them. The official scores were finally approved and released about 3 weeks ago. Those scores were required to be updated on our school anti-bullying website, which they were. And once again, I was required to just propose and show the scores to the Board of Education again. So these are scores that you've already seen. All our schools do a great job, and we will continue to use this information to guide our planning for future years in terms of our harassment, intimidation, and bullying programs. If anybody has any questions. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Backer, for your continued service. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. At this time, we will move on to the agenda items. On the personnel, agenda items 1 through 29, and addendum items 1 through 9. And number 1, appointments, 2, substitute salaries, staff, 3, staff list, 4, employment contracts, 5, employment contract, school business administrator, board secretary revision, 6, staff appointments, 7, staff retirement, 8, maternity leave of absent request, 9, ESL summer enrichment program for 2022, 10, ESL Title I summer program, 11, high school additional teachers and classes 2021, 2022, 12, district substitutes, 13, additional elementary proctors 2021, 2022, 14, additional school extracurricular activities for 2021, 2022 school year, 15, summer technology help, 16, home instruction instructors, 17, fall 2022 sports physical personnel, 18, staff resignation, sorry, resignation. 19, revision additional summer camp staff, 2022 summer Roselle Park Summer Camp salaries revision. 21, rescinding of summer camp staff appointments. 22, curriculum writing revision, additional staff. 23, professional development. 24, summer credit recovery staff program, 2022. 25, diagnostic assessments. 26, 2022 ESY program. 27, high school and middle school for coaches, 2022, 2023. 28, high school and middle school athletic proctors, site managers for 2022, 2023. 29, summer 2022 child study team personnel. And under personnel of the addendum, number 1, high school extracurricular activities. Number 2, additional high school and middle school fall winter coaches, 2022, 2023. Number 3, additional diagnostic assessment staff. 4, professional development. 5, physicals for fall 2022. 6, staff appointments. 7, 2022 additional ESY staff. 8, administrative leave. 9, ESY 2022 intern. Whew. We'll have a motion.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Vice President Colstrom,
Yes, but I abstained from 19 and 20.
Mr. Biamonte,
Yes.
Mr. Fernandez, Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Ms. McCarr,
Yes.
Ms. Quintella, Ms. Reagan. Is that yes? President Harms.
Yes, and abstain on the one with the salaries. 20. Number 20.
You got it.
Thank you. Motion carries. We'll move on to agenda items under education, 30 through 33, and addenda item number 10, item 10. 30, harassment, intimidation, bullying incidents. 31, education programs, 2022, 2023. 32, ESY education programs, 2022. 33, education programs. And addenda item number 10, additional ESY educational programs, 2022. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Vice President Colstrom,
Yes.
Mr. Biamonte,
Yes.
Mr. Fernandez,
Yes.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Ms. McCarr, Ms. Quintella,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan. President Harms.
Yes. Motion carries. Wow. Under business, agenda items 34 through 54 and addenda items 11 through 16. Boy. Number 34, monthly certifications. 35, approval of bills. Number 36, approval of minutes. 37, approval of revised minutes. 38, approval of revised minutes. 39, use of buildings and grounds. 40, use of facility fees, 2022, 2023. 41, district contracts, 2022, 2023. 42, state contract vendors, 2022, 2023. 43, award of contracts, comprehensive cooperative pricing system. 44, award of contract cooperative pricing system. 45, award of contracts, cooperative pricing system. Anticipated contracts to be renewed, awarded, or to expire. 47, authorization to offer contracts. 48, line item transfers, bill pay authorization. 49, donation acceptance. 50, professional service contracts revisions. 51, Roselle Park Education Associated and Custodial Maintenance Unit Contract Resolution. 52, grant submission and acceptance. 54, 2021, 2022 scholarship awards. Oh, 53, I'm sorry. 53, intern affiliation agreement. Under business, addendum item number 11, revised auction of technology equipment. 12, use of buildings and grounds. 13, educational service contract. 14, secretary treasurer's report. 15, district contracts and agreements. And 16, budget transfers.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to table number 12 in this addenda item under business.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Vice President Colstrom,
Yes to table.
Mr. Biamonte,
Yes.
Mr. Fernandez,
Yes.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Ms. McCarr,
Yes.
Ms. Quintella.
Yes, but I wanted to pull 50B for discussion. Just had a question. 50B.
We're just voting now to table 12, then we'll come back. Sorry.
Then yes.
Ms. Reagan,
Yes.
President Harms,
Yes,
motion carried.
thank you. And on the rest, we have a motion already and a second, so no. Now, okay.
Now we're asking for a motion for all the remaining items in that section, in the
Okay.
business section and the addendum, with the exception
Of
of
number
resolution 12 on the addenda.
Okay, do I have a motion?
We have a question for.
I have to have a motion and a second before we have a question.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, question, discussions?
Yes, I just had a question for the psychiatric evaluations, if that's what they're used for, if that's something normally
Yeah,
done.
That would be as a necessity for a student who is required to have psychiatric as part of their evaluation, full
Okay.
evaluation.
Okay.
Any other discussion or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Vice President Colstrom,
Yes.
Mr. Biamonte, Mr. Fernandez,
Yes, with abstention 39, A, B, C, and D.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Ms. McCarr,
Yes.
Ms. Quintella, Ms. Reagan,
Yes.
President Harms.
Yes,
Motion carried.
thank you. At this time, we're done with the agenda items. We'll move on to continuing business. Do we have any continuing business? Hearing none, I will move on to new business. I'd like to have a motion to move our meeting from the 19th, 20th, 21st. Okay, 21st to the 28th of June.
Motion.
Second.
Any comments? We can just do an aye, right? Or you want- Okay, okay, no discussion. Please have a roll call.
Vice President Colstrom,
Yes.
Mr. Biamonte,
Yes.
Mr. Fernandez,
Yes.
Dr. Kirkland,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr, Ms. Quintella,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan,
Yes.
President Harms.
Yes,
All aye.
thank you, board members. At this time, we'll move into the public portion. Anyone wishing to speak, please come forward, state your name and address, and you can talk for 3 minutes.
Hello, Lucy Figueredo, 330 Sheridan Avenue. So I would like to know, is there an update on the health curriculum for next year?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the New
could-
Jersey health curriculum for next year?
Yes, actually, two of our directors are coming to the next board meeting, July 19th, where they will make a presentation to the parents and the board on the how the curriculum is proceeding and asking input as well.
Okay,
Okay, so July 19th, stay tuned.
okay, well,
Okay.
I still want to paint you a beautiful picture of what happened. So my child, now in 7th grade, going back 4 years ago, when she was in Sherman, my daughter comes to home and says to me, Mom, can I ask you, so-and-so got in trouble in school today coming out of school? And I said, why? Well, he screamed out, I want a blowjob. My daughter says, oh my God, Mom, it had to have been bad because his parents were called in. He got detention. So I want to know what it is. And I said, well, I think you're a little too young. When you get older, I will speak to you. My older child says, Mom, since I'm older and you said when we're older, I should ask you instead of asking school or my friends. So I said, you're right. I will explain it to you. When I explained it to my older daughter, she says, oh my God, why would you even tell me that? So I sat back and said, okay. So now it was bad when 4 years ago, Sherman gave this child detention. The parents were called in. They wanted to suspend this child. So from 4 years ago to now, what changed? I understand New Jersey changed and they want to make it publicized, but it still should be the parents' decision, not the school. You're there to teach, educate, science, math, social studies, history, not sex education. That should be the parents' responsibility. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I will close the public portion. At this time, there is no reason to go into executive, correct? Okay, at this time, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Opposed? Have a good night, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.